honey, it's about to get real. We gotta keep it cute or keep it on mute, honey. Come on, y'all, let's eat. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today, I hope that you all are doing well. It is Monday, and I want to say, before we get into anything, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below, because I love to hear what you guys got to say. So, with that being said, cousins, welcome back. Okay, so today we're just going to dive into something that I know that a lot of us are talking about, and that is the season finale of Euphoria. Okay, it was so juicy. Your cousin had to write down all the juicy stuff, and I was like 2 pages in, y'all. And like I said, we got a lot to talk about. So go get you something to drink. Pause me. Go get you something to drink and get comfortable. So let's talk about it, because I want to hear what y'all got to say in the comments, okay? So first, let's talk about LEXI's play, y'all. Y'all like it? Y'all feeling it? How would y'all feel if somebody did that to y'all? You know what I'm saying? As far as like taking your life and making it out to be a whole production at school. Like, they are high school kids, and that play was pretty deep. And the fact that the mom, all that stuff happened with Cassie, and she got on stage, and the mom had to get up there and try to stop the mess. It was a whole thing, but I already knew. It's like my intuition told me that Cassie was gonna flip, especially after her and Nate broke up. After he broke up with her, it was crazy. So because they was telling on themselves, because really innocent people in the audience, they don't know who this is about. Yeah, it may look familiar, but a lot of times people don't even put 2 and 2 together. So they was really just telling on themselves. The only person who really owned it and really was appreciative of what was going on at first generally was Rue. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody started to come around. Maddie, Kat, all of them, they started to come around. But in reality, that's your life. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. You lived it. You wasn't ashamed of living it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I got this big thing I want to talk about, but I've got to talk about it last, because it was just so crazy to me. It was like the most, oh my God, like I held my breath the whole time, and I feel like that was like an eternity when I held my breath. But we're going to pause for that, and we're going to keep going. So we got to talk about Rue, y'all. So what y'all thinking about Rue? Like, y'all think like she really done with drugs? Y'all think that she's gonna, change her life around? Or you think that she's going to relapse? What do y'all think is gonna happen with her? Like I said, she took the play very well. It actually opened up her eyes on a lot of things. Like, she was basically telling LEXI that it just really made her feel like she wasn't that bad in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that she did wasn't that bad. Like, she had went through some stuff, and she didn't really know how to deal with it, and she still doesn't, and she doesn't know how to handle it, which touches me on, like addiction or any type of trauma that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you're going through some stuff and you don't know how to deal with it, that's why it's good to have an outlet. Whether you go seek some professional help, or you get you try to tap into yourself a little bit more, whether you meditating or you doing some yoga or you doing some journaling, that type of stuff. Like, she basically was just telling LEXI, like, yeah, you've been through some stuff too, but you know how to handle it, and you handle it well, and I basically don't know how to handle it, so I'm just handling it the best way that I know how. You know what I'm saying? So okay, I can't talk about that. Okay, so let's touch back on with the Cassie situation with Maddie, and we're gonna add Nate into the whole scenario. So do y'all think that Maddie should forgive Cassie? Do you think that because remember in season 1, and we're gonna go flashback a little bit, you remember in season 1 where they was basically saying how everybody's end up being how they are, and they touch bases on how Cassie was the way that she was. They touch bases on how Maddie was the way that she was. Do you think that Maddie going through what she's been through and Cassie going through what she has went through, does that give like Cassie an opportunity to just kind of understand her a little bit more? Or do you think that, you know, you could at least told me that you was sleeping with my man, you know what I'm saying, and we could have handled it however we handled it, but the fact that Rue had to be having a come down withdrawal situation, that's the only reason I knew, you know what I'm saying. Had she not had came over that night when she was going through that stuff, Maddie would have never knew, you know what I'm saying, because she was going through her own stuff with Nate, you know what I'm saying, with that tape, with that CD. So it's like, I did like that for CD. But yeah, and it was like, it just, like, it may have crossed her mind, but she had so much other stuff going on that I feel like it just, it wouldn't even came up. So I just feel like my opinion, if y'all want my opinion, you want your cousin's opinion, your cousin feel like, you know, yes, Cassie was definitely wrong. And although she was wrong and shit like that happens, I feel like, and that hadn't happened to me. I'm just saying. But although stuff like that happens in reality, in the real world, I just feel like she should have just been woman back in the bathroom. Y'all remember when she was in the bathroom when she, oh my goodness, y'all, when Nate and Cassie was in the bathroom at the party and Cassie had to hide in the bathtub for like all that time because she didn't want Nate and her didn't want Maddie to find out because Maddie was looking for her. She was banging on the door. She had to be quiet. Her phone started ringing, but she was in there with the other dude. Y'all remember that? Okay. So I just feel like she could have been real with her back then. Like, you know, when you was that night, you was in there messing around with that other dude. I had just got out of the bathroom with Nate and I think I might like him. I don't know what it is I'm working through, but yeah, that's what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's how I feel about it. I just feel like, you know, honesty, you just got to be honest, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen regardless. You just got to just run with it and take it for what it is. If she loved him like she say she did, I don't even really think she know, you know what I'm saying, what love is, but who knows, you know? Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I don't know, I may have to just take the battery out because typically my home phone does not ring. But back to what we had going on, y'all, because I know I'm gonna have to edit the hell out of that. Anyway, child. Anyway, so I feel like in a sense that, you know, when Cassie spazzed out and really just couldn't take it no more at the play and she tried to destroy what Lexi had going on, I just feel like she just made herself look like a complete idiot. You know, like, girl, please, people love this play. It was very well produced. It was a whole production. Like, these are high school kids and Lexi produced this, like, I don't know, Oscar, Emmy winning whole play with just being in high school. So I just feel like she just made herself look crazy, you know what I'm saying? And people don't really know. Some people thought that it was a part of the play, but then Lexi cleared it up, you know, that it wasn't a part of the play. And Rue started a chant for her to come out there so that she can do what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like overall, like I said, Cassie she had everything coming to her. It was any moment. It was like from the past season and all the stuff that she was going through, and then Nate breaking up with her, it was like icing on the cake. It's like nothing else that she could have done as far as like prevented, you know, her looking like an idiot, I guess, because of all the build up, you feel what I'm saying? But I just, you know, like I said, she could have just been a woman about it to Maddie and maybe it went a little bit different, but it didn't. Instead, she just want to live in La La Land and just over sexualize herself and wonder why, you know what I'm saying, why she is being treated the way she being treated. Like, people just want her titties and people just want to have sex with her. You know, that's just what it is. So, but I really thought that the moment with Elliot and Rue, I thought that was really sweet. You know, she's going through a time where she has to take some accountability for the things that she's done. And when she was going through that withdrawal whole period, she did a lot of hurtful things. She said a lot of hurtful things that she didn't necessarily mean, but she didn't really know. Like she said, she didn't know how to handle the things that she was going through. So at the end of the day, I just felt like she was just doing what she had to do, doing what she could with what she had. And that's just a simple way to put it. When she went over there too, she kind of made it a joke about it, you know what I'm saying? Kind of lighten the mood. It was like, I just came over here, you know, to tell you how much you suck for being a snitch, you know what I'm saying? But then she, you know, got a little serious and was like, you know, you accidentally saved my life because, and you know, she had got into that shit with that lady. Y'all, did y'all see that part when the episode when she got into with that lady and that lady had put on that morphine? Child, listen, that morphine, even the pills, like that shit is strong. And she got the hell up, Rue got the hell up out of there, period, okay? So, I just felt like, you know, out of all the stuff that she went through, and she really could have killed herself or got killed messing around with that lady. I'm sure they're going to touch back on her in season 3 because I just feel like, you know, that's not done because she still owe her money or product because her mama, you know, Rue mama and her sister and Jules flushed all that shit down the toilet. So yeah, I feel like that's not gonna be the last that we hear of her. But yeah, I did appreciate the Elliot and Rue scene where they were able to come to a common ground. And you know, basically he still wants to, he kind of tried to throw a joke and was like truth or dare, because you know they always play truth or dare, and she said truth and he said, do you think that we could be friends? And Rue was like, you know, you already said that we wasn't good for each other. And I mean, they don't, because he do dope and she trying to get off the dope, so they can't be around each other while he doing dope and she not doing dope, and somebody gonna end up doing dope. And that somebody is Rue, okay? So no, they don't need to be friends. Like, just chuck it up as a learning lesson and an opportunity, and keep it moving, honey. And if you want to stay sober, because he don't stay sober, he like a little hippie, you know what I'm saying? He smoke and do whatever he need to do and write his music and live how he need to live. But he don't get like Rue. Rue is not an addict, you know what I'm saying? Some people, I ain't saying some people are born addicts. I'm just saying some people have more strength than others when it comes to handling addiction. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Judge your mama, okay? So Nate and his dad was intense. Okay, so first of all, that went completely the way I did not think it was gonna go. Like, I don't know what I thought he was gonna do with the gun. Maybe we gonna find out in the next season. But I really thought he was finna go kill somebody. But he set up his dad and crashed his party and had the police come get him, and that was, I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, okay, yes, what he did was wrong. On so many levels, I just feel like you have to understand. I don't know, like, it's like childhood trauma, you know what I'm saying? If you not breaking a generational curse, you're going to continue to do that. So for Nate to judge him on the things that he did, and nobody's judging Nate for the things that he did, like, especially with that dude, like, he went over there and beat his ass and had him go down there and say that he did that. Come on, y'all. Like, I just think that was some fugazi shit. Nate, I don't like Nate, never liked Nate. Nate ain't nothing to me. Okay? So, yeah, I don't agree with him setting his dad up, because I feel like if you're gonna set him up, you should set yourself up, and y'all both turn yourself in, and y'all both go do the time for the crime. But nobody shouldn't get looked over because of whatever technicality, because he learned that from somewhere, just like you learned it from somewhere. So if you're gonna give yourself the benefit of the doubt, you should give him the benefit of the doubt, right? He moved on, he left y'all ass alone, you didn't follow him. Who child, the ghetto, okay? We touched on the convo between Rue and Lexi. Basically, I just feel like, like I said, just to piggyback on it just a little bit more, Rue was like really on some deep stuff. She really, since she's been sober, she's able to just really understand a lot of things that she did. And like she said, the play opened up a lot of things as well. So, I just think overall this whole episode, season finale, touched a lot. It had a lot of dialogue on addiction and how certain things can come back to get you, or you never know what, your life could easily, somebody else's life and trauma could easily be yours. You know what I'm saying? Just depends on if it's written for you or not. So with Rue losing her dad, and then Lexi having a situation with her dad, it just kind of made them bond a little bit closer and get back to the basics of things before Rue lost her dad, because Rue and Lexi was very close friends, before her dad died. So I just feel like it was really good to see her saying how she is trying every day, that she stayed sober throughout the rest of the school year, and it was just, working in her favor at that moment. And that's all that matters in that particular moment, is that, her being sober until she's not. And we're just going to hope that she stays sober, and we're going to hope that she can continue to work on these relationships and become a better her and learn how to deal with her stuff in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? As far as her in the conversation with Jules, I just feel like, I think every time Rue sees Jules, because of the connection was so deep, I just feel like it'll hurt her. Not hurt her for something that Jules did, just hurt her for the things that she did to Jules. You know what I'm saying? It's like a constant reminder of her one of her lowest points in her life, minus the fact that her sister found her unconscious and almost dead. You know what I'm saying? But this was a time where she actually remembered what happened, and that was pretty intense. And Jules, just being Jules, I always joke, because I'm a Pisces, so I always joke and say Jules is just like a Pisces, because we just love you, and you hurt us, and we just still love you. We just want to fix you and just want to make you feel better and let you know that we supporting you, and etc. So I just feel like that's who Jules is. And when she came over to her in the play, it was just like basically trying to get back to how somewhat close to how things were. But I honestly don't think at this particular time now, will it ever happen? Probably. It's a TV show, and it happens in real life too, but it does take time, whether on TV or in real life. It's just difference. Our time in real life is time. Their time is a season. Okay. So yeah. So y'all, now we got to get to the part that I really wanted to talk about, and I really was just taken. Oh, okay, so I want to ask you, how do y'all feel about Fez? I call him Fuzz, but I like him. Fez and Ashtray, and the girl with the lips. I don't know her name, but I call her girl with the lips. So let's talk about that whole situation. Okay, so old boy came in trying to set her up, trying to get her to help set up Fez and Ashtray about this body that they had killed from old dude. Remember when they had that shit going on with that drug stuff, and they went over there and they lit it up? Yes. So apparently, I think that's who they talking about. Don't give me the line, but that's not even nor here nor there. It's just a body. The guy came in. He had the phone on the table, and the girl, she dropped the glass, and she was like, shh, at the bottom, you know, like, don't say nothing, because he asking you about some shit that's going to incriminate you, so don't say nothing. So yes, honey, he's like, the man, the police are looking for, know that they found that body, and they, you know, so he ain't say nothing. But this whole time, Ashtray had already peeped game, you know what I'm saying? He already peeped how he was like roughing old girl up with the lips. He had peeped how he was treating her. So child, give me a moment. I'm running it back. So yeah, he had peeped how she did it. So he had already had grabbed a knife, and he was sitting on the thing with the knife. With the knife under his hand, so nobody could see it. Just listening to old boy and how old girl was trying to revert it. That was smart, Lips. That was smart. So she was like, you told me that Lori did it, and that you trying to cover up for Lori, like putting it all on the thing. But then child, Ashtray, he's so thug savage, stabbed his ass in the neck. So they had to cover his mouth so that it wasn't triggered, because obviously they was listening. He probably had the phone on, so then Feds picked the phone up, put the phone in the drink, so that it can cut off all connection. But like he was telling them, like, the police are about to kick this door in, because if they was listening and they got him in here talking about some murder and they got a body, then they got something. So this about to happen. So Ashtray was like, hell no, I ain't going out like that. So he locked himself up, and he grabbed all his straps, his rounds and his guns, and he went locked himself in the bathroom, pushed Feds out. And the whole time it was just so dramatic. It was just so dramatic, y'all. It's like, damn, Feds was just trying to go to LEXI play, and he couldn't even make it to the play because all this shit went down. He had flowers and a note and everything, and all this shit went down. Like, he just kept saying, Ash. And the mama feeling there. I don't know what the hell going on. She just laying in the hospital bed, the grandma. Y'all, don't go to hell with me. But seriously, like, it was just so dramatic. I hate it. I hate the fact that Fez is gone. And that Ashtray, I'm so happy that they didn't. The writer is a Sag Mercury. So if y'all don't know what the fuck that means how you think. So he think like a Sag. And I'm just so happy. He can get pretty dark, but he wasn't that dark to let him take a headshot at Ash on camera. So we know that Ash is dead because they shot him in the head. He's gone. He's still a kid. So I'm happy they didn't do that. That was I don't like that. Don't do that. Okay. But we know that he's dead. He's not coming back no more on the show. I'm assuming that Fez is going to jail. Yeah, I'm assuming that Fez is going to jail. I'm assuming that, unless Fez get out by Lips, if Lips say, you know, it was Ash because Ash did it. He did do it. Fez didn't do anything. Ash was the hothead. So I just felt like, you know, take a moment of silence for Fizz and Ashtray. Yeah, I really like those guys. But yeah, overall, very good season. Very, 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 very dramatic, very informative, and very realistic. So give a shout out to HBO for, you know, broadcasting a great show. I enjoy Euphoria. It's a very controversial show. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. Like I said in the last episode, it just depends on where you are on your journey and what you can take from it. And if you can't take anything from it, leave it be. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the show, and I look forward to doing more reviews of more shows. So tell me in the comments what y'all want to hear and what y'all want me to review. If I don't watch it, I will check it out and I will give you my honest opinion. If it's boring, I'm gonna tell y'all. If it's not, then I'm gonna tell y'all too, and I'm gonna keep watching it. But other than that, this was fun. I enjoy hanging out with my cousins. Every day I decide to record, whichever that is, which has been every day since I started. I just have to do some editing of some stuff. That's the part, y'all, the editing. But yeah. So I look forward to seeing you guys again. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, and share. Until next time, bye, cousin.
Like, subscribe, and comment down below.